Hey guys, welcome back. Quick recap here today. I want to start by mentioning I had a thought about GME voting shares, and first of all, just with Americans, USA, people that are living in the United States that have GME and have voted, I already think that's going to be way over 100% of the float. However, the Europeans, they haven't been able to vote. From my understanding, there was maybe some discrepancies about how the voting works over there, how it is, but I think a lot of brokers weren't even really allowing them to vote, just how it's set up there. Regardless of that, my point is, I'm seeing reports now that they're going to be able to vote. German brokers finally allowing voting. So all I'm thinking is, this is insane. Already is GameStop going to have way more shares of the float just in the US, but we're getting the whole world, which typically doesn't even vote. It's actually changing. It's changing the way the stock market works around the world, because these brokerages are allowing these shareholders to now vote in this American company, and for these, American CEOs and everything we're voting on. So not only is it going to be way more than it would have been if there was no illegal naked shorting, but it's going to be even more than that, because we're getting a whole nother voter pool from places that typically I don't think even cast their votes. And I could be a little off on this, but from the different stuff I've read, they basically have changed how they're going to do it, and we're basically going to see a bunch of votes from shareholders, legitimate votes, but from places that typically don't get to have a vote counted or whatever. So that's the first thing, which is just that's going to be crazy once this voter count starts coming in. I think there was supposed to be a live ticker of the votes somewhere at some point. I could be wrong on that. Quick recap today, though. That guy claiming 20% one day this week with the failed to deliver. I'm bummed it didn't happen. I lost on my plays this week, but put another coin in the slot machine. It's looking good though. Daily chart, money, green candles over the 9. We've got MACD's looking good. It's crossed over back here. We're about to cross over the histogram. We broke resistance right here today. It's on a wick, but we did break it. Look at this. Wait, is that today? No, what resistance? We broke these back here. That's right. These resistances back here. This like 175. We broke that and became support. Now we're looking at like 175, 176 for support. We're really just waiting on volume. Or SEC or any of these number of things. But to me, the price action, the charts, what I'm waiting to see is volume. I'd like to have the plays set up before the volume hits, but so far, yeah, hasn't worked out that way. Next week, we're looking at failed to delivery dates, crossing over, converging, whatever you want to say, which should cause a doubly big price action. Because anytime we've had these failed to deliver dates, we've had a lot of big green days on low volume. And I think the T35 and T21, two of them are crossing over. I don't know if it's these two or not. But we've got that. And then I think we've got also for next week some new regulations coming into place. Something's being effective on Monday. Yada, yada, yada. Another week. Biggest thing I think in the end will be the shareholder meeting, which I think that's the 6/9 date. So that's not for a few Thursdays from now, which fine to wait till then. I think I don't know if it'll take that long, but at least by that point I think we should be seeing some sort of liftoff. Can't hurt to try and make money before then to feed this squeeze though. Once we get there on the hourly, we did cross over on the MACD, which is good. And we're above the histogram, so everything's good on the hourly. It's looking very solid. There's a nice little bull flag kind of, but this doesn't mean this is squeezing. This just means we're in bullish territory. So maybe it'll come up to the resistance up here at 185 on Monday. We will see. The whole market's just been acting super crazy and super weird. The reverse repo thing going on, where they've it's the highest it's ever been in I don't even know. This is truly crazy. This picture I tweeted, I mean, I don't even understand what inflation adjusted earnings yield falls below 0. That's 40-year low. This graph was on Bloomberg. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I mean, it's floating around a little bit. Look at all this time. I mean, you can see this was dot-com bubble, crazy market crash. This was the crash in the 80s. This was 2008 housing crisis crash. This is like the worst crash I think since COVID. COVID, we didn't have that crash though. I mean, we're seeing this kind of after COVID. Like, I guess this would kind of be the COVID crash. It was propped up though. I think if I don't know. I'm not gonna get into this too much. I'm not a big macroeconomics guy, but this is showing me, you know, this is still confirmation bias basically for GME and for the market crashing, which we've kind of seen already starting to set up. Market crashing, crypto crashing, all that, and GME being the one. And other ones that are shorter, they're going to be covered, but really I think just GME for the most part. The other ones I think initially will probably kind of take off, and then GME. On the SPY today, yeah, I was kind of early again, so it's actually the exact same pattern as here. Look at this, it's almost identical. I got excited here on this bump day, just in case it came down. I was like, all right, I'm going to get a put here. Too early. Another day of climbing up, and then a flattening day. Typically it's not up, down, it's like down, up, flat, down. So I'm calling red day on Monday for the SPY, and my SPY puts for today not so good, and my GME plays for today not so good either. But I still have the shares, and I did get some SPY. I got some SPY. Got some SPY puts for Monday. Might be a bit premature, so I like to do credit spreads or spreads in general, because if you don't get the volatility but you get price action, then the spreads are going to be better, because the way naked calls or puts work the best is if you have a lot of volatility, like unexpected quick price action, and then you'll make money with those. You can still make money even if it's slower, but not the same. Might as well do spreads. With how the SPY has been looking, the overall market, with these big choppy big candles and lots of not divergences, but lots of gaps between them, as opposed to like here where it was small candles, very slow, very mellow, kind of back here with this big chop. But I think this is setting up just for a big downward correction. As you can see, MACD's crossed over on the daily. We've got this high and this high, and yeah, it's definitely a lower high. We have a little lower low here, but that's because I don't think this is the actual low. I think Monday we're gonna have lower lows, Monday or Tuesday, or I don't know, Wednesday, but sometime, because we're seeing the highs here and it's just starting to set up a new low, I believe. However, it might not come down so volatile. Maybe it'll just kind of trade in this range, so then credit spreads will be good. But I got puts or buy on Monday. These ones expired today. Yep, bye. These are up 5%. These swung a little bit today. These are 411 puts for Monday, which I got them up here. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty high. It's pretty high, just in case it's not a crazy drop and it's just a little bit of a drop. And then got some other broader market plays today. TMV calls. So this is basically, I have these TLT puts. This is basically an ETF that is inverse of TLT, and it's leveraged, I think, 3 times. I didn't really look into leveraged ones. I should have before I got all these, but yeah, I've got these TLT puts, which are up a little bit. So basically, if TLT goes down, this TMV goes up because this is inverse, and then it's also 3 times leveraged. So I've got options on it, so that's leverage on leverage on leverage. And if you look at TMV, it's the 20-year Treasury bear 3 times ETF. So it's a bearish ETF. So basically, when the 20-year Treasury bond goes down, this goes up. If you look at it on the weekly, on the Webull, it only goes back to here. I'm not sure if this is when it started or not, but basically this is after the housing crash 2008. So 2009, you see it kind of hit a top up here, 4,600, and then it's come down ever since. So I don't know if this is gonna hit 55,000 or 5,100 again or anything like that. That's crazy, but I don't know. I got some exposure to it. And I don't know what kind of time frame I need. Maybe I need a year, maybe, I don't know. But this is another play that actually Burry did too. Same with his TLT puts. This just kind of is, I think this is probably better. It's just more exposure, more leverage. I got June 21st, $100 calls. I wanted to get more time, but these I think were kind of expensive with more time. So I just got those, and that's as far out of the money as I can get. So $100 is not much if it's gonna go to 1,000 or 1,000. But I don't have much time on it either, so we'll see on that. The TMV got those calls, 5 puts. Oh, and then I just wanted more bearish plays because I think the market's still going down, and to get exposure to crypto on the downward side, because I think Bitcoin kind of went through a distribution phase in the Wyckoff method, basically where we're now starting to downtrend. And we've seen it, but I think it's going to keep going down to, I think my price target, I don't like to do price targets, but support that I think it'll probably hold on to is around the 20,000, 19,000 range. To get exposure to that, because you don't have options on crypto, at least not that I know of. Maybe you do. I'm not big into crypto, but we've got Riot and Mara. These both are crypto mining companies, and we played these before, but more or less when Bitcoin goes down, these will go down. So got puts on Mara and Riot. This one has, that actually has a lot of time. I've got 3 months on that one, and then a month on Riot. So these I kind of just followed the same support from before, thinking, okay, it's probably gonna hopefully it'll get down to that point for support. I think it was here. No, this support here. Oh, where is it? Oh, that's Mara. Yeah, my Mara put, I have, oh, why did I do that one? I don't know. I have $10 puts. So yeah, maybe this support. Who knows? And then Riot, I have 11. But it doesn't have to get all the way to that price. I try and do options to where it's a believable amount where I think it will get to that price by that time. And then it's just like way more likely to just be profitable. So here, this is 11, so I'm thinking support around here. There's 11 on Riot. I've got 11 puts for June. It only has a month, but we'll see. It's halfway there. And then, yeah, so if you want, I just put up a video on how to prepare for the GME squeeze. You go watch that. I basically put in a bunch of my savings into this account, just to have it available. I've high conviction on GME, and so I need to allocate the appropriate capital to reflect my conviction on it once I think it's time. With time, it will be volume. So this kind of volume divergence. See this? Oh, normal day, average. Oh, this is bump. Oh, okay, and then all these volume bars look tiny. Boom. Look, these all look like nothing now. And we're gonna see that up here once this thing starts, especially with how low these actually are. Today's volume, by the way, is very low, 3,600. That's insane. Yeah, this account basically lost a lot of its value yesterday and the day before, so it's only down a little bit today. E-Trade's down some. Fidelity, long term, I didn't even look at it. I don't think I made any other plays on here though today. Riot, TMV, Mara, Spy. Yep, that's what I did today. And if you haven't, follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. I think that's it. And jump on our Discord. We are chatting on there, and that's in the description. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. If you stuck around this long, type TMV in the chat. TMV. What does that even actually stand for? Nothing. Doesn't stand for anything. Probably stands for something. I don't know. TMV. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Monday. I didn't do a weekly recap on our account. I'm sure it's just awful, though. I'm sure it's awful. Don't need to look at the long term. Just wait and defeat it with GME gains. Okay. Have a good weekend, guys. Peace out.